Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Paradox runs. Quick check. Everything seems to be working. The stream is working. The recording is optimal. I am ready to get this run started with the pilot pistol. As always, the, premier starting item. I think it would be funny if... Ooh, bouncing bullets! Heck yeah! What's our gun? Eye of the Beholster? Dude, heck yeah! This is a wonderful, wonderful set of starting items, actually. I love bouncing bullets. It can make some really interesting synergies happen. And Eye of the Beholster, I originally poo-pooed this gun a long time ago. Go back to some of the earliest Gungeon runs I ever did. I poo-pooed Eye of the Beholster. I thought this was a pretty bad gun. It didn't really have the DPS that I was looking for. Oh, how I was mistaken. Eye of the Beholster is a great gun, capable of killing anything as long as you put enough bullets into it, and I like it. I'm glad I have it. It's gonna be a great boss killing gun. I also have to wonder if the beaties will bounce once. If so, that is actually kind of cool, because it means that you're gonna have a lot of extra opportunities to have the beaties shoot other minions. It kind of sounds pretty sweet, pretty cool, pretty awesome. I'm excited. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. The only thing I'm not excited about is a starting pistol, of course, but we can rock this for the floor or a couple of floors. I'm okay with that. I mean, hopefully we... hopefully we get some many guns. Also, of course, we're gonna have one of those runs, quote-unquote, where you get 6 ammo drops on the first floor when you're not even using your starting alt gun as Paradox, and you get no ammo drops for the rest of the game. Of course it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen, because that's Gungeon in a nutshell, basically. Yeah, these freaking front-loaded ammo drops are absolutely horrible. Hold on, Mud, here you go. I gotta remember how to do this. There you go. Feel free to edit the title if you want. Oh god! Well, we're gonna use our Eye of the Beholster gun. Hopefully it bounces. Mud, you're under no obligation to do anything except for changing the title if you want. Change the title and then revoke your own mod privileges if you want. Oh, you can't even do it if you're... Oh, okay. You know what? I'll fix it later. Even making you a mod means you can't change my stream title on Twitch. I love it. Twitch is so broken these days. I love it. By the way, we have Milk Jug's favorite item, Chicken Flute. It's good. I do wish that we could maybe pick up a Mimic on this run. Mimic Chest Friendship. Whatever it's called. Flag Plus, hello, welcome, how you doing? But we don't need it, and we're also probably not gonna get it because we got it on the last run anyways. Oh well. Damn phone! I should have muted it. That's what I get for sending some, hi, hello, how are you doing messages right before I started streaming, and then not replying to them before I started the stream. Look, I really just didn't have time. I had to start the stream immediately. I was already late. As usual. Late Abe. Blabe. Better than lame Abe. Oh, burr, 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 burr. Status Rungeons in the Gungeon, all Chicken Flute all the time. I'd change the title to that if I felt like it would draw the viewers in. No secret room. I already checked this room, right? I didn't check that wall, I don't think. Alright, let's fight the boss. We picked up Chicken Flute, we have Eye of the Beholster. It's a pretty good boss for us to be fighting. These beaties, they should live forever, basically. The fact that they bounce, I think means that they will last for just an absurdly long time, which is fantastic. Like that one up there at the top, bounced off the wall and he's still going. You know, their damage is not superb, but every little bit helps. We used half ammo against this boss here. I mean, that's not too bad. You get us some damage upgrades, and they will kick ass forever. Forever. Front-loaded ammo drops. Am I right? We'll open it. Good lord. This is fantastic. I will say, first of all, good time to get a key. We were able to open every chest on the first floor and go to the oubliette. And we've also picked up some really, really, really good guns and items. I mean, the fact that we have bouncing bullets, but we have regular shotgun, Judge, Eye of the Beholster, and even Gungeon Eagle is not that bad. That's a really freaking good start for your first floor. No, Gungeon Eagle is not going to carry you, but it's still a really good gun. You can charge it if you want, you can charge if you want to, you can blast these fools to death. But, you know, you don't have to charge it. It only improves the damage output a smidge when you charge it, and you lose a lot of DPS because you're not firing it quickly. You know, we're two-shotting that bulletkin with... And we're three-shotting that bulletkin with the base damage of Gungeon Eagle. That's really good! And we have an active item, too. It's really good. What else is it? It's really good! I like the... Okay! We're just getting all the luck today. I love it. In fact, Winchester might just be a better gun for us right now. It probably does very similar damage. Okay, you know what? I want to see how much damage it does. It does kill him in one shot. It probably does very similar damage to the Gungeon Eagle, but it doesn't require a charge, which I kind of like. Now, we just saw that it actually did more damage, or the Gungeon Eagle does more damage because it was able to kill that enemy in one shot, but again, not being able, or not having to charge it is a pretty good thing for the most part. I like the run so far, I really do. I keep seeing the chickens and I'm like, oh no, it's a bullet. It's actually not a bullet. Thank you. I guess with that, when that guy's frozen, he still has mental control over his bullets. I don't think that's how freezing works, but you never know. I have the Beholster easy reload bullets to make a beady army. No, Blexmer, it doesn't work. Because when you reload, that's when you get your beady minion. It's not whenever you fire your last bullet. It's technically different, and it means that easy reload bullets doesn't work. It might work. No, it doesn't work. Not at all. I'm pretty sure I've tried it before. It would be cool if it did, but nah. You'll come here later, Lag Plus. Well, I hope you come back later, Lag Plus. Just don't bring any lag. I know this is Gungeon, and we're going to have lag, but still, please no. Gungeon Eagle 20 damage when charged. Yeah, it's just slow. But that 20 damage is pretty effective. If you need a slow, efficient gun that has okay knockback, Gungeon Eagle's got you covered. Vote to rename it Boobliette. What, the floor? Is that what? I mean, it's a bad item, but why are we getting so many chest drops? That's the third brown chest in 2 floors. I mean, I love it. But that's kind of crazy that we're getting so many... What happened? Oh, my shot bounced. It's kind of crazy that we're getting so many chests. I love it, though. Hey, Blacksmith, thanks for the resub. Darn shame it doesn't work. Also, I fourth the vote. To rename the floor Boobliette, do it. Make a mod that changes the oubliette to the boubliette, and that's the only change in the game. You'll be the most downloaded mod in Gungeon history. Thanks, chicken. You're the best. Yum, yum, yum. Eye of the Beholster, if you hold it with the clip empty, instead of saying reload, it says behold. Yep, that is correct. Instead of it saying reload over your character, it'll say behold. And you behold the beady. Did you behold the beady? This is a room that you spam on. Don't worry about ammo efficiency, just kill the enemies as quickly as you can. Pop them. Pop them! Like bubble wrap. I'm scared. Sorry, I was actually taking a drink. Missed my window there. Although we are hurting our chicken, which I don't think is a good thing. At least we're not beating our chicken. Not a secret room. Not a mimic. Just in the wrong order. Not a wicked chest. We don't have any way of putting out a wicked unless we get a judge shot, so we gotta be careful about that. Switch back to the Dungeon Eagle Winchester. It might be smarter to have the shotgun. I don't think it matters too much, though. What we should do here, though, is use the shotgun. A little bit of spread helps killing these guys. I like the run so far. Have I said that? Pretty sure I have. But it's true, I do. Morgilioth, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Dungeon Eagle has more DPS non-charged. Correct. That's why in this room right here, I just spammed the shots, because it was worth it in that moment to spam. I think it's actually going to be worth it to use the rest of the Dungeon Eagle ammo against this boss as well. Just because it's not a gun... That chicken saved my life. It's not a gun I'm 10 out of 10 on having as a room clearing gun. You know, if we can get something else, so be it. So be it. Bad place to be, but we can get out of it. You know, we have shotgun, we have Beholster, we have Judge, we have other room clearing guns that might be better. They're not necessarily any worse. Dark Wolf talking about duct taping to Betrayer's Shield and getting lies. Yeah, we had that option to do that on the last run, and I said no. I said no. I looked the devil in the eye, and I said, no, you are not going to tempt me with your magic. Out, devil! And I turned him away, and I took Jesus Christ into my heart. What? That doesn't synergize with the ice bomb? It should... Item idea, synergy idea. It's happening in my head. Ice bomb plus ice cube turns your bombs into cubes that you can manually detonate, and they're the ice bomb cubes explosions from Zelda. I forget which Zelda it is. Not Skyward Sword. One of the new ones. The open world Zelda game. And I don't think those are actually ice bombs in that game, but it would thematically work because they're blue, I guess. I don't know. You could... Breath of the Wild, thank you. You could make something work with that. You could absolutely make something work with that. Junk. We're gonna take the M1. I am. It's cheap. And that's why. The bomb becomes an ice trap, and the synergy is iced tea. Iced tea is definitely a possible synergy idea, but wouldn't that be a synergy with the kettle? The teapot? Ice cube, teapot, iced tea. And the synergy could be iced tea as he appears in Rick and Morty as just like a familiar that follows you around and shoots ice bullets and freezes enemies. He'll just be a familiar. I mean, if we get a crappy Phoenix familiar when we're holding on to the flare gun, we can get a freezing familiar too. Alright, you know what? I had the wrong gun out. I want this and this, thank you. I mean, to be perfectly honest, the M1 is doing exactly what I wanted it to do, which is it's able to kill bulletkins in one shot on this floor. It's a gun we can use for this floor to really make things easy on us. And eventually it'll two-shot the bulletkin, which is still not horrible. Bloody Eye would be fantastic if we could afford it. Don't let him get past the chicken. Iced TNT. There you, Blexmer. That is a fantastic pun. Iced TNT. Iced TNT. I love it. I hate doing that, but, you know, I want to know it. We got the blank back. That should absolutely be what it is! Okay, F that dynamite. That dynamite wanted my head. He pushed that explosion into me. Oh my lord. Whew. Skyward Sword also has those bombs. The cube bombs that are blue and you remotely detonate them. Because they're not actually ice, are they? They just look blue. And blue in video game terms equals either ice or water, but I think that's wrong. Could you have a mod where floor order was randomized? If you wanted to. The thing is that I don't know if that would be fair or balanced because certain enemies appear on certain floors. You could change it so that only the enemies that appear on the floor would appear on the floor that they would normally appear on. So for example, red mages would only really start appearing on chamber 4. So if you start on the hollow, you don't just get red mages immediately, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait on blanking. I want to fight the boss first. And I say that because I remember Gungeon's alpha, like 6 years ago at this point, possibly, maybe 5 years. I remember when the red mages were on the very first freaking floor. They were so GD hard. Because at that point, you're not that familiar with the game mechanics, you don't know what the hell's going on, you don't know how to dodge anything. Those red mages would destroy you. Oh, that's a really good item. So having them randomly appear on the first floor if you randomly get the hollow as your first floor doesn't seem like a fair idea. However, you could always make it so that if you randomly get the hollow, you get first floor enemies. You get Chain Gunner and large bullet man with sword and standard bulletkins. Which would actually be pretty interesting, because then you would get different enemies in different room combinations, and you wouldn't necessarily know what to expect on every room. The Gungeon knowledge that I have of, oh, I know what enemies are spawning in this room, and I know what order they're spawning in, that wouldn't apply. I wouldn't be able to rely on that for a lot of my decision making. It would result in a much more on the fly thinking on a Gungeon run, and it could actually be really cool to do. I keep teleporting to the wrong spot. I want This, I know we're not going to be able to buy Liquid Valkyrie because of this, but that's okay. We're going to open up the chests. Turkey and chicken. Never before has there been a more perfect combination than turkey in one hand and chicken on the other. And Helix Gun, it's so good! It'd be simpler to randomize a tile set. So what Apache Thunder is saying is that you could just change the look of the floor to look like a different floor. So it would be, instead of Gungeon 2, or Chamber 2 Gungeon proper, it would be Chamber 2 Gungeon proper, but it would look like the hall. It would have ice and fire and, you know, crap on the walls and stuff. And that could work, but I think it would be much more interesting to have a more randomized run, just because I think it would be cool. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the cool. The rule of cool. Dude, I'm loving the bouncing shots. I love the bonus knees. This is a good run. We also have Omega Bullets, which is fantastic. And even though we don't have a good gun to use with Omega Bullets, we have several guns that can be used with Omega Bullets to certain good effect. Eye of the Beholster, the BDs are going to do a lot of extra damage, I think. Although, maybe not. Maybe the fact that it reloads, it doesn't take the damage bonus. I don't know. The explosion from the Judge could do double damage. Well, actually, that's about it. But it's still pretty good. We also got another key out of that boss fight, which is fantastic. So, we have one Glass Guan Stone. You know what? Sure, I'll double down. I'll get a second one. Get the hell out of here. Hey, Verity, hello, welcome. Thanks for the cheer as well. I think that worked. Shadow Clone and Dragonfire should have a synergy called Dragon's Shadow, and the clone would inflict fear on nearby enemies. That seems like a horrible idea. Not like, you have a stupid idea. It seems like an anti-synergy is what I mean. Because you use the clone moves away from you, and then try to walk around the table. It incentivizes enemies to walk towards you. That feels like an anti-synergy. It feels like enemies would just walk towards you relatively frequently. But what do I know? I just didn't care. Blech. 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 By the way, yes, I know. I rolled into a pit. I didn't even roll into the pit. I just walked into the pit because I tried to walk around the table. I knew it was going to happen, too. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Rule of cool, incoming rad gun. Hopefully not. Okay, I turned on Do Not Disturb. I didn't turn my phone on vibrate. I'm an idiot. For being a technologically minded individual, I am pretty much a complete noob when it comes to smartphone operation. I don't know how my smartphone operates. Go ahead and laugh. Laugh! I said laugh! Whatever, at least I haven't been hit by an enemy. And walking into that hole is, that one's on me. I did it so he couldn't hit me. Bagante win? Eh. Bagante's a really fun game, but I really don't like the last update that they made. The let's make the game super hard for the sake of being super hard as opposed to being fun. Vagante did it. Dead Cells did it. Kind of really just spoils me. Not spoils, it's kind of the opposite of it. It spoils the fun of playing those games. When they're so GD hard for the sake of being hard. We added a super hard mode. Nobody can complete it. Might as well take ammo for this. Scrambled. I do like a Scrambled. I know I don't have to play in the Vagante hard mode, but I've won Vagante normal mode, and I've won it several times, so it feels like I should play the hard mode, but the hard mode is so hard that it's just not fun to play. At least for me, anyways. You know what, we should get a familiar out. The Shadow Clone does have a use on these rooms. Just don't do hard mode. That's not the type of player I am, though. Whatever, I'm just nipping it in the bud immediately by just not playing any more Vagante, I think. Although it is a very fun game, and you should definitely check out my playlist and play some more Vagante on your own if you like it. Okay, I actually did take damage. I think I got stuck on the wall, unfortunately. Alright, so now we can say that the no-hit run has been lost and feel good about it. About taking the damage earlier, because it didn't matter. Nice shot, nice ricochet shot. Yeah, I just got caught on the wall, unfortunately. It happens. We had a no-hit run recently. We don't need to prove to anybody that we can or cannot do it. Because we know we can. Omega. Are you admitting that you're a masochist? That's not it. It's just more like... if a game has a hard mode, it kind of feels like it's the way the game was meant to be played. And so it incentivizes me wanting to play it, but then it's not balanced to be fun, and so it makes me not want to play it. It's a weird back and forth in my brain. I'll wait on the ammo drop. We can pick it up later. Make it sound like being a masochist is a bad thing. That's a very good point. There's nothing wrong with being a masochist and liking pain and suffering. Ideally if it's on others, but I mean, I guess if it's on yourself, so be it. Alright, let's fight the boss. We can pick up a key after we're done. We have Shadow Clone. I'm really hoping that Omega Bullets affects the beaties that we're creating, and I'm also really hoping that our familiars make beaties. I'm actually not sure if they do. Our familiars being our shadow clones, that is. I think they do, because we have a lot of beaties on the screen right now. Chicken! With the block! Ooh, a little close right there. I have a familiar... Oh, damn! I got a familiar right up in the old king's butt. And he's like stuck there. Did you see that? It was a marine familiar. I keep calling it a familiar. It's a clone. Same reason I'm not enjoying Spire as much. Whoa! I am enjoying Gunder Fury. Worlds of Guncraft. Fantastic. It's so good. Spire. That's an interesting one. The thing about Spire is the Watcher seems like a very fun character, I just want it to be out of the current flux of it being in beta, essentially, before I continue to play it, because it's so annoying when you develop a strategy for the character and then, like, 2 cards change or a relic changes, and then your strategy that you had developed falls apart or you have to rebuild it. You know, I just want to play the character when it's done at this point, you know? And I do need to also defeat Ascension 20 as the defect. But after playing, you know, like a couple of 100 runs of Spire, I just feel like I need a break from it because it is really difficult. I'm not inspired to keep playing it, pretty much. Also, Fly. Hello, welcome. And Cheb, I see you there. Well, we got the money now. We got the Scrambler, we'll get the key. Bullet or the egg. I don't know what that synergy entails, but whatever, we'll roll it anyways. Mud just can't do anything with the bot, can he? It just doesn't like mud, I guess. Look, I'll have to fix that at some point. Geinrein, yes. Geinrin, yes. I like Geinrein. Hello, welcome. How you doing? Oh, it's just really big eggs. Oh, it's really big eggs that also has not alpha bullet, omega bullet attached to it. That's gonna be a fantastic boss killing gun. Will actually be a 10 out of 10. Make sure to put that out, and you know, it's a danger. Fire danger. Also, hey, Gunder Fury. I do like that I have Turkey, which means that maybe I can actually get free ammo for Gunder Fury, but you know, we have to actually land our shots for that to happen. But Gunder Fury might mean that I can slightly speedrun the remainder of the run. We also fire out planets on occasion. I don't really know how that synergy functions. I'm just gonna call it occasional planet synergy and be happy with it. I just need a duck. If there was a duck, that'd be cool. You can get a duck, a turkey, and a chicken. I'd be happy with that. How many brown chests now and no finished gun? Don't you freaking dare jinx me on that. No finished gun. No unfinished gun. I don't want to be finished. We've been doing so well on that today. 4 brown chests, no finished gun. Oh, yeah, dodge in the wrong direction. I mean, it was actually the right direction I had intended to dodge in. It just turned out that it was a bad idea. You jinx it by saying don't jinx it? Hopefully not. Yoink. I do love when I get one Gunder Fury bullet landing and the other one bouncing and then hitting the enemy in the back to kill him. It is a great feeling. Plot twist, the reason Abe doesn't like finished gun is because he doesn't want Gungeon to be over. Gungeon will never be over. What gun is that? Gunder Fury? Gunder Fury level 60. I've spent hundreds of hours leveling it up to level 60 on my primary account. Oh boy, trank gun. Idiot with a meme shovel. Or idiot with a memes hovel. Hello, welcome. You have gold junk first floor on your own run? Fantastic. You can buy anything and everything from every single shop for the rest of the game. There's a corpse there blocking my bullets. I don't like that. What? Oh, that's a planet. That's a very tiny planet orbiting me. I was very confused for a minute. I was like, what the hell is that? If I get bored of Gungeon, I can always start modding it again. I mean, technically, I have mod installed right now. The problem is just time. I don't have time to work on any mods. All the planets. I get the planets when my familiars get planets? Is that how this works? I love it. Got him. Can we jinx Beholster Shrine? I think mentioning it makes it so that it'll never show up on any run ever again, so congratulations, I'll never get the synergy. And I blame chat completely. Careful. You know what? There you go. Open it up and get a key. Fantastic. We got the money. We'll buy the key. What about ammo? Yeah, sure. We got the money. Fire resistance? Yeah, sure. We got the money. I don't know how we got 400 credits. I didn't think we had that much cash leaving the last floor. Even though we did get rid of a lot of HP to Vampire Lady, I didn't think we had enough. Or I didn't think we got enough. Use Egg Gun. I really should use Egg Gun, at least against bosses, but it's hard because we have Gunder Fury. How did you freeze yourself? Ah, planet. It's a very good thing that I actually had the ice planet show up in the first place, but definitely a planet caused that guy to freeze. For a second there, I thought we had a synergy maybe with the ice cube that allowed us to fire ice shots, but that's not just ice cube. That's ice cube and heart of ice, I believe. So that's not the right synergy. I remember sometimes. Sometimes I remember what the synergies do. Hey, die. Think that's good enough? That's good enough. A little bit of a waste of ammo, but you know what? I could care less. Why is that guy trying to bounce at such a weird angle? That seems very strange. Kitty Shipper Cave Girl, hello, welcome. How you doing? Crutch. Yo, Crutch Gunder Fury sounds pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. That seems pretty sweet too. Gunder Fury 2 OP. I don't mind. It's an A. What tier is this? Is this A tier? I don't get it that often. I don't mind powerful weapons like this in Gungeon, as long as they're not something you get on every run. Like, seriously, how long has it been since we've had Gunther? How long has it been since we've had Gunder Fury? How long has it been since we've had, you know, BSG, Golden Gun? I think it's relatively recent for Golden Gun, actually. But then you think about something like Finished Gun, you get it every single run. Elementaler, you could get it every single run if you really wanted to. They're too freaking frequent, man! I see Gunder Fury, and I know things are gonna be good. It's a good feeling. Gundar Fury is A tier. It really should be S tier. I understand that that would be a little awkward if you get it on level 1. Like when the gun is at level 1, because it's garbage, but it would still be funny. You get this horrible, horrible gun, it's S tier, you're like, yes! And then it's Gundar Fury level 1, and you're like, what is this stupid gun? It seems really bad. Little do you know, you just have to work at it. BSG not that good? BSG is great. I would love a BSG on every single run. The ability to kill most enemies in a room by just walking in and releasing the fire button. Even if it's not going to kill every single enemy, just getting you halfway there is good enough, really. It's pretty freaking sweet. Gundar Fury should change tiers based on level. I really like the idea of it being S tier, and then it's really bad when you get it initially. I think that would be really fun. And funny! I don't know why I'm firing multiple eggs. Like, I know why I'm firing 2. I have clones. I don't know why I'm firing like 6 eggs. That does seem a little weird. I also cannot see the bullets. What is happening? Jetpack, ring of triggers. I mean, yeah, that's freaking dope. You're never gonna convince me that it's not. Sell this. 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 We should have stolen Strafe Gun. That was a mistake. Not a bad mistake, but it was a mistake. Should also sell. Whoa! Sorry, I exploded into bullets. The fuck? Get me out of here. I'm scared now. Oh my lord. What happened? I exploded into bullets. Was I accidentally like holding down the fire button and then I let go and opened up the map? RNG department when? It's a good point. Probably should have done it there. Still feel like I do it all the time. Although I haven't done it in a... What hit me? Oh, was it probably one of those guys? I still feel like I do it all the time, even though I haven't done it in weeks. But you can't overdo these things. This is not a very good gun. We should go to something better. Taking bets. How long do you think it'll take me to kill the mini-boss? I'm gonna say it is gonna take, from the first bullet to the last bullet, 3.5 seconds. That's my guess. 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Nine seconds, 6.5 seconds. You went over. 5 seconds, you went over. We all know the rules. Ice water. That is a bad synergy. Luckily, we don't have chance bullets, though. You were closest? I was closest! I'm the one who got it right. Don't give me any of that I was closest. What is this? Hydro pump. Hydro pump. Ah! Blah. It's also ice water, which means we slide around, which makes it kind of garbage. But it fires a quick beam of water. It's like really quick traveling as well. Kind of garbage. Let's get out of here. Oh, if only the bosses didn't have a damage cap. Oh, but they don't. Why don't you just play in, Why don't you just play in, boss rush mode all the time? No. No. I don't want to play in boss rush. I want to fight the enemies. I want to be the very best that there ever was. You love the Pokemon reference. Where was there a Pokemon reference? I must have missed it. We have Table Tech Blank. Don't forget about Table Tech Blank. Boink. Careful, don't let him steal your good bullets. I need those. Those are mine. I need those bullets to live! Hydro Pump is a Pokemon reference. Ah. As someone who does not play Pokemon, I do not understand these references that you keep referring to. I should say these references you keep referencing. There you go. Gotta check for mimics. It feels like we had a lot earlier in the run, and then all of a sudden we've got none. Escape rope is a Pokemon item. What does escape rope do in Pokemon? Because I do not know. OG Blastoise move? That's what I was assuming. Lets you leave caves. Ah. What is fucking happening? Is it because the fucking... Sorry, pardon my language. Is it because the clone egg doesn't home? Is that what's happening? So the clone is firing eggs, they just explode on walls and create all these bullets that just travel freaking everywhere. That's gotta be what's happening. I'm hungry for eggs right now. This is a freaking nightmare to parse. Yes, I'm using Gunder Fury. An absolute effing nightmare to parse. You also have flak bullets. Yeah, but the flak bullet shots, they don't travel a long distance. It is adding to the noise. You are correct about that. It's just a little... right when the bullet hits the wall and gets destroyed. It's not that much noise, but it is a little bit of extra noise. What, you like my chicken? This is really good. Bouncing bullets, piercing shots. Gunder Fury, oh. And I don't really care about wasting ammo right now. I'm pretty sure that there was a green ammo drop in the shop. So I'm just gonna take advantage of that, get back up to full ammo, and just be done. Pallet! We're so cool! Okay, get me out of here. AbeClancy. Don't call me a chicken, you're a turkey. Speaking of turkey, I got them both. Excuse me? Do you see the secret room? Excuse me? Okay, let's parse what we have. Passive gives you 1 armor. Gun gives us a familiar. Not a great synergy. Potion of lead skin. Phoenix up with the egg gun. Doesn't make the egg gun any better. Potion of lead skin synergizes with... Oh, it's a horrible synergy. It fires unfinished gunshots. When it explodes? I don't know. It's supposed to do something. And then boomerang. We're not going to take those, though. We're just going to take the clone item. That's a great secret room, though. That's a really good secret room. It's pretty effing good. Let's buy this. Buy the science cannon, because why not? Get the hell out of here. Move on, move on, move on. Move on with our lives. Shark Punch, hello, welcome. How you doing? Yo, that was a great secret room. I wish it was better, because the guns, the passives... Oh, this is the effect of Gunder Fury, but the gun is invisible. Good... Like... I don't know. Like... It's weird. It feels like that should have been better, but I guess we didn't get, you know, top tier passes. We got some like okay stuff in general. Stuff that I can't complain too much about, but I am going to. Oh yay, we got the ability to not actually take damage if we get hit and use a blank instead, like right there. If only it mattered. My chicken will kill you. My chicken will slaughter you all. Kitty Shipper's internet is dropping out. That always sucks when that happens. I feel ya. I think that when you get a drop because of cigarettes, sorry, not cigarettes, because of the ballot, there should be a check mark over your head. You know, because you were so cool, that's the reason why you got that drop. I want to see that happen. I want to know, I want to have a visual indicator of the effect of coolness. Like, because of your coolness, you got a drop, and so your character is like, ah, ice, ice. Or something. I don't know. You could figure out what the actual UI for that is going to be, but that's what I want. Make it happen, Gungeon devs. Get back on it. Dodge roll Dave, you're not done with Gungeon. Not until I say so. Get back to work. Get back into those mines. The mines of your IDE. Maybe he's a blasphemer and he just uses a text editor. He does it all in VI. Thunk. Okay, I just realized that piercing bullets plus the planets... Oh god! First of all, we gotta deal with this room. But piercing bullets plus the planets seems really good. Because piercing bullets plus the planets should make the planets pierce through enemies, hit the wall, and then come back to you. And then orbit you. Yeah, that's really awesome. And then they might even pierce through enemies when they when they're orbiting you? No, it looks like they hit the enemy and then immediately explode, but that's actually a pretty cool synergy. You know, that's something I wouldn't have thought of, but it actually is awesome. And it really makes the gun a little, the planet gun, Mr. Accretion Jr., makes it more palatable for me. Because I'm getting value of all the shots as long as they don't hit a door, I guess. Don't forget you have the D-pad. That's true, we should use it. With bouncing bullets, it's gonna be pretty cool. We basically just have like a 360-degree mega hand. If we do it correctly. That was the wrong dodge, but it doesn't matter. This is the correct direction to go in, so we're just gonna spam the crap out of D-pad, run through the ammo, see what we get from the chest, go fight the Lich, hope we get something good, and if we don't, I'm gonna kill him with Gunder Fury. Eat bullet, Lich. Oh, couldn't even see his bullet appear. You want to play the Gungeon arcade game? Yeah, it's only like $2,000 or something. $3,000 says Will Tafty. Oh, hi Gunther. Joke's on me! I'm the one who asks, how often is it that we get Gunther on these runs? Whatever, just give me the bullets. No dodge roll. Only weaving. Well, weaving and chicken. Oh, the lag is actually incredible. Yeah, a little late for Gunther. God damn it. Like those dodges? I think the chicken helped a little bit though. You know what? I'm just gonna do this to charge up my my clone. There you go. Madness. Madness! No, my familiars are just immediately spawning eggs. Look at that. I'm shooting with I keep calling them familiars. I'm shooting with the clone, and the big scrambler bullet is immediately destroyed, and it launches multiple eggs, and I have no idea why. That seems so weird. Hungry bullets? Hungry bullets would be kind of cool. Good run. You know, would have been better if we had perfected the entire game. But Gunder Fury, Gunther, bouncing bullets, piercing shots, flak bullets, good combinations. Should have probably used Eye of the Beholster a little bit more just to see how much damage we were doing with it. But it did carry us for a couple of boss fights. Gotta say, it was a pretty good run, though. Even, like, the bad thing about a run like this is that we didn't even get to use our backup good guns. You know what I mean? We didn't really use the shotgun. We didn't really use the Judge. We didn't even really use the Helix against bosses. We used the Scrambler because it was funny as hell. We didn't really use the Membrane. We didn't really use Strafe Gun. Maybe that's because I overused Gunther, or not Gunther, Gunther Fury, but I'm not going to take any blame for that one. In any case, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for want to go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.